General Dhillon, when the most beautiful women in the world find Kashmir mesmerizingly beautiful and they hope to return to Kashmir. Sir, for tourism in Jammu and Kashmir, for the people in Jammu and Kashmir and the rest of our country, and of course to that terrorist nation across the border, is that a signal?
Of course, it's a very big signal, and not only this, all the events leading up to today, probably starting on 5th of August 2019, the peace returning is a big signal, and it is a signal not only to the terrorist nation across, is also a signal to some enemies within, that India will not now go back to the black days of terrorism in Kashmir. Kashmir will not go back to the black days of terrorism when young boys were getting killed and all those people who are the sponsors of the ecosystem, their children were studying abroad in very cozy colleges, probably on the sponsorship by the neighboring country. So a local Kashmiri understood their game and they called their bluff. So this peace which has come in is a work in progress, and in future, more and more development, infrastructure development, economic development, job creation, investments will happen in Kashmir. And Kashmir, the Jannat and the heaven, as the report said, is going to be, I think, a bigger dream for everyone to come and visit. And I also, through a channel, would request everyone who's watching this program, please visit Kashmir. I have spent my entire life there. It's a heaven on earth.
It truly is mesmerizingly beautiful, and not just, Srinagar or Gulmarg or Pahalgam, but, even Kangan, Vusan, Gurez, other parts of North Kashmir where tourists are perhaps only now going in a bigger way, and more homestays and hotels will hopefully come there for, for the virgin landscape and beauty of Kashmir. But sir, is there an apprehension? Pakistan controls the terror tap. Pakistan will once again, the moment it's financially a little more stable, it will once again start sending in radical Islamist terrorists, and once again, God forbid, mosque loudspeakers could be used in Kashmir to spew venom, and this time against tourists and other Hindus who may want to go there. Is it also true that at the height of terrorism, religious places in Kashmir were used to torture Indian Army officers in Kashmir, including the worst possible torture, sir?
See, the fear of terror returning, in my opinion, the economics or the economy or the economic development will drive the peace in Kashmir. Because a common Kashmiri, his earnings have gone up, the tourists are going up, the number of tourists who are coming in, the earnings have gone up, the religious tourism has improved, and as you said, certain new areas have opened up for tourism. Places like you talked about Kangan, you talked about Machal, you talked about Gurez, Vusan. I will tell you places like Kiran. Kiran is where Kishan Ganga river flows. The other side is Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. This side is a very small hamlet called Kiran, nestled in the thick of Shamshabari. They are the new places, Yusmad. They are new places which have opened up for tourists, and they are mesmerizing. The hospitality, the typical Kashmiri hospitality is at its peak. The Airbnb type of, bed and breakfast type of things are existing. Their tentage accommodation, it's a heaven. You've got to be going to these places to enjoy these places.